a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Taking on the New York Giants. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that. But when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I'll say the award goes to him, and it did.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So good, they just couldn't
That's
ignore
good. For a first
big
down.
hitter to start the drive has him up near
First and 10
midfield
at the 46-yard line.
Let's continue. Chris Godwin. Past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Yards.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
What's up? Play fake. Mayfield. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play.
It's a gain of catch and
33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
At the 9-yard line.
Mayfield with it once more. Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Charles will throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here is it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't break. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they kept it in the biggest way possible.
Makes the score Giants
Extra
7.
point by Gay is up and
nothing.
good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Buccaneers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL.
Mayfield's pass intercepted.
So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. They're led out by a former first-round selection back in 2025 out of Ole Miss. It's Jackson Dart.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
They'll start out in motion. The big boys are going to stop him right at
Vega on the stop.
no gain there as he killed himself at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
Johnson's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up
Let's not
3rd
quibble
down.
about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And we don't have a Giants first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First
I
down.
don't know about you, but I like this call.
First down
3rd and
and 10
inches,
yards
and instead
to go.
of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's the option. He's immediately taken down the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, the risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the goal.
And from the line, they get this to the 5-yard line. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Dark going to look to throw here. Touchdown number 60. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown rebound. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, they can. Like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point by Gaines. Good. And they've scored 14.
Buccaneers, nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Charge, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. To me, it's time to
going to lead to third down.
Incomplete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
4 yards to go.
Mayfield down. So on fourth down, is the punter Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the checkout bounce. Didn't get it. That scoots all the way to the end zone now for a touchdown.
20-yard line.
New York set to take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10.
I'm not flying. I'm not flying. Come on, come on. Hey, hey, grab ball leading. Let go.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scalabur.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
You often say that
It's a gain of 8.
the playbook
Brings
now
up
second and short.
2.
What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and move some things up.
Goes out right around the 39.
Giants first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move.
First down at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer. 60 back.
Play action now. Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Second and 10.
60 back, Jack. 60 back. Ready. Hogan. 18 back. 18 back. Mustang 19. Hook.
Throwing is done. And it falls to the ground. Incomplete.
Intended for
Nice
Cam
job of
Scalabur.
bodying him up
Incomplete.
defensively. And now it brings up third
down
down.
and 10.
70 ring. 70 ring. Panther 11. Hunt 19. 60 Eagle. 60.
Throwing again is Dart. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage
Jamie
strong,
Gillen
and now
in
it's
punt
fourth
formation
down.
for the Giants.
On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they get set to start their drive with a first and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about
The quarterback
multiple
runs it on the
offensive
option.
linemen. They've got to get Scouter up
2
front.
yards on
And
the
as a
pickup.
GM always
It's
tells me,
second and
Charles,
8
this is a
at
big
the
boy league.
16-yard
And
line.
big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's a second and 8.
180.
Throwing. Mayfield. Mayfield's throw complete.
Mayfield's
Give
done.
us 8 that time.
To Christian Kirk.
Even with a third and
A
just
gain of
about.
8 yards.
So
And
they
it's
just
third
need 1
down.
yard here to pick up the first down. Mayfield keeps it himself. I don't think he got there. No, they
Ryan
stopped
Wright
it right
in
where it
punt
all started.
formation.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own
The Giants
35-yard
offense and
line.
their quarterback set to take the field once more. And his numbers this year have been eye-popping in a lot of categories. And one area that stands out, he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback here in the latter part of the season. Play action. Now Dart. Now he'll tap this and run. He's taken down and sacked. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick.
Working out of the gun is Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. That takes us beyond the 35 before Theo Johnson. A gain of 24 yards. Backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down had been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. It's DJ Moore. And we will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Giants
Things are definitely going well for them here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up the first 7 downs, continuing to move the ball.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Dart going to give the Scarborough.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Giants first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Situation, understood the moment. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just short of the tackle for a first and 10. Well, see, we kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive.
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this isn't a game of possession yards. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in real history came back from a previous score deficit. If they had scored here, that's what they could be facing the next time they do it.
And we take him down before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
15 more yards there and quickly another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Mayfield wants to throw. There's a short one taken back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and runs a first down.
That's another Buccaneers
To throw Mayfield. Going quickly there. It's incomplete pass.
Intended for Christian
at least on this drive. A momentary setback
It's
though for
now
this passing
2nd and 10
game.
at
They
the
have been
30-yard
moving well
line.
this series. Good thing for them though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Complete to Cade
A yard all they need, but it's third
gain
down.
on the play. And it's third down.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And
needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try and run the option. He gets this down to 18, going out for a first down.
Gain of 4 yards.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Buccaneers.
From the gun, Mayfield. Brings it in over the middle. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Nice little gain.
10 yards
Bucks
on
going to
the
go ahead
pickup.
and use the second of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Mayfield to throw it. Looking inside, but it's
Intended for Cade Otton.
That close to their first points of the game. Just need to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
It is intercepted at the goal line. The Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's done. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He finds his man complete. That's a gain of 14 yards out of bounds right around the 34.
Giants first down.
From the 34 now. Here's first and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
To the air. Dart. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens.
12 yards.
The Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
Giants
As they'll stop him with 25 seconds to go here in the 36-yard line. They'll play action here with Dart. Trying to roll it out deep. That's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. The Giants going to burn their third and final time. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Brings
I always
up
laugh
third
when people say, what's the
and 1.
toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Working the middle of the field, he's got him on complete. A gain of 16 yards. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Final 3 weeks of the regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Jags in the AFC South. And it's C.J. Stroud. He was on target all throughout the day. This one of 6 touchdown passes on the afternoon. From there, it's up to Minneapolis. Let's look in on the Vikings. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. The Packers took care of business. They win it by 5. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And here it's Dak Prescott hooking.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23.
At their own
The Giants
23-yard
offense and
line.
their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. On play action, here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. On the left side, it's caught by Moore. And he takes it in and a trade. So first and 10, and if they score this time, they have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Off the play fake, it's Dart. Left sideline, diving, he's gone. And they've got this down to about 16 yards.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Track him 60. Go. Panther 6. Let go.
They go play action with Dart. Now they'll take this and run. Following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
At the 14-yard line.
Dart. I think he was out of the pocket. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Fake, and now it's Dart. And he's got a touchdown. Giants. Malik Neighbors, the second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play on any point after. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point is up and good.
Makes the score.
Makes the score 28-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20. He's at first downs at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Trots out there now. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on first and 10 at their own 23.
180!
They come out throwing here to start the drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's Mayfield.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Finding Otten Smith. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another first down as they clean his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Buccaneers first down. A gain of 15. First down, Tampa Bay.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
What's up? 180! What's up?
And again, it's Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Gay. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
Brings up third down.
Now Mayfield. And he's caught.
half, they
28-yard
really
line.
struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it.
Complete to Cade
Down to 25 there.
out of bounds at the
From the
25-yard
25,
line.
here's a second
It's a
and
pickup
7.
of 3. Brings up second and
Working out
7.
the gun. Mayfield. He's got Otten on the outright. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another
A
first
gain of
down.
9 yards. Complete to Cade Otten. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. They're trying to stop the strike. It's complete. The fancy footwork we saw them get to him just inside the 15.
A gain of 2.
This is second
Brings
and
up
8.
second and 8 at the Giants' 14-yard line.
Throw it. Mayfield. He's got it. 2 yards on the pickup there.
Complete to Cade Otten.
And 6 to go.
A 2-yard
Not a
pickup.
big window to
Brings
throw.
up
Coverage
third
wasn't too
and
bad
6.
there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Mayfield looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for a Christian Kirk. Incomplete.
Because they've forced big turnovers already. It's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And his kick is
Field
good.
goal is good.
And that drops a deficit
Makes
from
the score
28 to
Giants
25.
28.
So they get the 3
Buccaneers 3.
points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They got to figure that out.
And up to about the
Giants
26-yard
take over
line, just
first
across the
and 10
25.
at their own
And New York
26-yard
set to
line.
take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The coverage by Benjamin Morrison.
Play action. Now Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
On the scramble.
6 yards there off the scramble, but
It's a
it'll
gain
still
of
leave him with a
6.
third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Check up.
Here's Dart. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. He's going to gain at midfield.
And a Giant.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Seven Pirates, seven Pirates. Ready?
Play action now. Dart. They'll take this out to Scalaboo. So just 3 yards in the completion there.
Scalaboo.
And that will bring up second down.
3-yard pickup.
All
Brings
defenses
up
worry that
second
whenever
and
anyone
7.
catches the ball,
At
has
the
a hit of
Bucs'
steam
47-yard line.
it can turn into a big play with missed tackles where he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ready?
An inside run to Scalaboo. Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it
at the
to third
42-yard
down.
line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw, Dart. Open left side, it's his running back here. For a Giant touchdown. Cam Scalaboo. He scored on the ground 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
The Giants will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it.
The attempt to get a two-point conversion there.
That keeps the score
Giants
I know we
34.
can sit up here
Buccaneers 3.
and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody don't like somebody else. There's no doubt about it.
You couldn't see as you lean back in your chair and you went,
The Bucs take over first and 10.
good decision.
Their own 29-yard
I don't
line.
think you just say, well, my kicker's hurting this point.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the drive takes it into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throw right side. He's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this down to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. Fantastic game for this defense. Has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there in this one, taken all the way back from the score.
That makes the score Giants 42. Buccaneers 3.
Tampa Bay trots out there now. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, and what has been a rough go for them. Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. Quick throw away is incomplete.
Intended for Cade
That's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mayfield to throw it. Then drops it incomplete. And the struggles continue here.
intended for Cade Upton.
And this offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Throw, Mayfield. His hands being here's Ryan Wright
in
as he's on the block for Tampa Bay. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. The danger of a punt
Tracy
a 16-yard return.
The Giants take
And it
over
will be
first and 10
as they take over.
at their own
The
30-yard
home
line.
team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time.
Tyrone Tracy, the ball carrier.
This one up.
He's brought down at the
39
39-yard line.
9 yards
A
is
gain
the
of
pick
9.
up there, and they'll have a
Brings up
second and one.
and 1.
Tag! Broccolini! Go street! Hup!
Tracy. Scares here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the
Not
line of
enough there
scrimmage.
for a first. No gain,
gain
as a
on the
matter of
play.
fact.
Brings
And
up
it leaves them
third
at
and
3rd and 1.
one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Smash! Smash!
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
13 yards on the play. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play fake, and here's Dart.
He's taken down inside.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Brings up second
Defensively on the
and
previous
17.
play, they gave up a pretty good
At the
chunk of yardage, but right
45-yard
there, they got a
line.
good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got a big call coming up here. This is turkey on the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. Certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now, the 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral. They don't feel no pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. They clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw.
The 2-point conversion is successful.
He's into the end zone to take on 2 more.
Buccaneers 3. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they're getting down short of the 20. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a copy of the first.
Complete to number 7, Courtney Herbig. Velocity wise, brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Starting tomorrow.
17 yards on the play, and the Buccaneer first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
At the 34-yard line.
But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 35 before
a gain of 22 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. A gain of 22 yards.
Mayfield with it once
First
more.
down, Buccaneers.
And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Intended for a Mecca
That's an excellent play by the defender. Don't miss that one. Close quickly.
Brings up
and they'll
second
force the
and
incompletion.
10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
It's a gain of
Passing
18.
game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Buccaneers first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Good slam caught by Kirk. And they get it down to a pickup of 8.
To Christian Kirk. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 17-yard
A lot of
line.
people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. Defensive side of the football.
Yeah, but this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. That's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one goes after the INT. And
see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense. They took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Giants, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week